Welcome all the viewers and first of all, Merry Christmas to all of you and also the advance New Year wishes to all of you. Hope you all are doing very well. So actually, the agenda of this video is just to give you the overview how you can start your new year with the learning plans and what should be your goal, what you need to achieve and how you can achieve those things. So this is the very fundamental and that will help you if you are the tester. Basically that will help you in a very well manner. So the basic question which I had and still I have, and but I have a solution and I have a proper answer as well. So this is not the question only for me, or this is not the question which I used to ask with me or to someone. This is the question which many people, not the fresher, not intermediate guy, not the experienced guy, every tester used to ask this question in this era. Why this kind of question, and what is the basic, the source of this kind of question, what is the proper answer, I am just going to deal this. So this will help you to make your strategy, your plan, your goal very well towards the testing. And if you are planning to be a tester in the future, that will really very much helpful. So I have a small PPT of 3 pages. I will be quickly sharing my screen and I will be telling, or I will be describing what exactly it is. So just give me a second, guys. Yeah, so I hope my screen is visible. So the basic question which I was talking about few minutes back, that is, do we no longer need testers? So what is the meaning of this question? So this question nowadays are arising very much. Why? Because as we know, like we have a different tools which we use for the testing. We have a different, a kind of processes which we are bringing in the testing process. So really tools are active more in this processes, and that's why we are in the, the stage where we can say like, no, testers are no more needed in the process. Is it true or not? So before getting the answer of this question from anyone, just ask a few questions from yourself only, and what answer you are getting, that will give you the proper answer of this question. So what I have prepared, so I have one more slide where I have written what is the golden rules which will give you the proper answer of the previous question. So this is basically for me which I follow, and I want to share this to all of you so that you will also be on the same page and you will have the clarity what exactly you should ask from you, or what exactly you should ask from the others whenever this kind of question comes. So the first thing is like risk analysis and risk testing. So this question, if this question is generating from anywhere, so what is the source? No need to think on it. Just think like this question is valid on what basis, whether you are able to do the risk analysis or risk testing in your feature, in your project. So it should not be like one process you are following from the long back and now again the same process you are following in every kind of the project. If it is the happening, then obviously any tool can come and take your place, because tools are nothing but you, tools will be, following the instructions which you will be providing, right? So that is not the testing, that is the more kind of checking. So if you have a power to analyze the risk, if you have a power to analyze the, your own testing methodologies, the ways you can, implement in your product, and you can make it, active. Second point is like checking versus testing knowledge. So you have to think like what exactly the testing is, what exactly the checking is. Because nowadays what people are thinking, they are using few tools like Selenium, Cypress, or any other tool they are using for the automation, and they are feeling like they are doing testing. But this is more about the test, more about the checking. They are using some logics, and that logics they are verifying. So this is not something which is the testing. So you have to think like really tools are taking your place, or still you have a valuable position for the particular thing. Okay. Third thing is like a test before testing. Nowadays what is happening, we are habituated to take the build and start with the testing. We are not thinking what exactly we need to test, and whatever things which developer or from the any other sources I am receiving for the testing, whether those are correct or not. So test before testing means before start testing for the before start the testing for any feature, just go and check whatever things you have received, those are correct or not, requirements are correct or not, there are any modification in the requirements or not, the build you are getting, that is the proper or not, if some fixes should be expected in the build, that is there or not in the release notes. So those kind of things you have to check first. Fourth is like skill testing or experience exploration. So it means like whenever you are going for the testing for the project, any project, if you're going to test, you have to think like what kind of experience you have in this kind of testing or this kind of feature, and what you have done earlier. From that earlier experience, you will be getting for some information, and that information you will be implementing or using in the current project. So that facility you will not be getting with the tools cannot store the something from the current process, and that can be implemented in the next process. That is totally depends upon the the kind of the manual tester who are feeding these things. Okay, so that cannot be handled by the machine alone. That is the fourth point. Fifth point is the develop mindset. So for the develop mindset, I will tell like if you have a kind of mindset which will tell you like what you should know for the testing for the particular feature, what you are getting from that feature, what exactly you should prepare in your mind if you have a something to be tested. So here I am just sharing one more slide, guys. So here you can see like I have few points which I have mentioned as development mindset points. So this is not my own points, this is given by the Scott Jeffrey, you can see the name here. So these points are something which will develop your mindset before going for the testing of any feature, and that will give you the real idea what exactly mindset you should have. So few points I will read here, like what can I learn from this. So whenever you are going for the testing, you should know like, yeah, this is the feature from where I can learn these many things. What steps can I take to help me succeed? Okay, so what step I should take in the process so that I will get the success more, or success rate will be more. So these kind of things you can just go through. I will be sharing this PPT as well. So you can just go through all the points. You can create your own mindset for the testing, and you can go with the testing. So if you have a proper answer of all these points, you will be thinking like, yes, testers are valuable for any kind of product. Testers are needful. Tester will be needful because so product testing cannot be done alone by the tool. So there will be the manual interventions, there will be the manual interruption, there will be someone who will be guiding you how to do, what to do, when to do. So these all things will be given by the manual testers only. So if you have a proper knowledge on these points, you will have your own answer, and the answer will be yes, testers are required. So I don't want to give the more explanation, because I think whatever I said as of now, that is more than enough to tell you like why testers are needful and what will be the future of the tester in 2022. So there is nothing like tester will not be valuable resource in the upcoming 2022. They will be, but yeah, the testing approach should be in the correct way. Like everything's are enhancing day by day. You have to think in that way. You have to modify your testing approach, your testing knowledge, your testing experience. You need to bring in the process, then only you can sustain in the testing field. So this is something which I wanted to tell you, and I hope this was a very interesting and very much helpful content for all of you, and that will help you to grow in testing field in 2022. So thanks for watching. Thanks a lot.